Hi,
Oh my
everybody.
gosh, there's
What's wrong?
nothing bad. Hi.
You're like, let's do it. It's fine. Let's keep going. Oh, where did the pattern go? I just had it up.
So we are doing the mini E from Rosa.
And I have made this once before,
I have not.
less than 12 hours ago. I'm excited to do better this time.
It wasn't bad.
Okay, well, you weren't there. It was all user error, truly. Oh, truly. But this was pretty quick to cut out. There aren't that many pieces, and they're all pretty different. So I think we're going to be okay with not getting any pieces mixed up with any other. But we're going to start with our handle and crossbody strap.
And I didn't do the crossbody strap because I'm gonna wait for my pulp.
Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect. Then we'll get started with our handle, and then I'll kind of jump ahead. Well, I'm not going to jump ahead, but I'm going to do both.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I cut this out, I just marked and taped the center. So I'm just folding to those marks that we made. And then you'll fold it in half on itself and top stitch around all four sides. Dang it.
Are you using black thread?
I am using black thread, yeah. I tried to find like a pretty khaki, but I didn't see one. I didn't hold my threads, and I was like, it's fine. No, it's sucked right in there.
No,
It's okay,
every
this
time
will be
I
the
don't do it,
underside.
I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah. But I was like looking at it and I was like, oh, it didn't get sucked in there. It's okay. And then it made the noise and I was like, oh, okay, it did. Cool. That's okay. And then I'm just gonna trim the excess off the end so it's nice, flat, flush look. Because I don't plan to add like strap ends or anything.
It was in the kit.
I
You
know,
want
I didn't.
the extra two in mine?
Thanks. Perfect.
Well, I'm gonna put them on.
Yes. I don't know. I just always forget to grab myself everything I need. So here we are. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so on that handle, there are 2 marks we need to make on each end, and then we'll need to punch those holes. So I'm going to do that. In the center on each end.
I'm a little crazy with the fabric purchases on Whatnot the last 2 days. So many yards of fabric. Can't wait to organize the new pieces. Oh, nice.
That's fun.
Need to sell fabric.
Yeah. De-stash. Oh, hi, Jennifer. She said she's in Australia and can't sleep.
Muriel said she'll buy.
She's ready. Speaking of buying fabric, you have a pre-order open, right?
Oh yeah, I do. My
Yeah.
Halloween pre-order is open.
Yes.
And there's like 36 different prints. Okay.
Holy cow.
I didn't hold back. Went all in. I normally
That's
do like
amazing.
14 prints. So
I feel like it's Halloween, so
yeah, it's the best.
trick or treat or go home. I don't know. Okay, I've got my crossbody strap folded and now I'm going to top stitch around all 4 sides.
Okay. Do I put the strap on? No, I don't put the strap on.
No. Did you cut your zipper tape?
No.
Okay. You need 2 11.5-inch pieces, or you can cut them to like 12 inches, which is what I did. I just wanted a little extra.
Yeah.
Which is funny because as I was doing that, I realized I cut my center panel too long because I was like, wait, I cut my zipper tape wider than it needed to be. Why does it match the center panel?
Oh geez.
And it turns out I had cut it 1/2 inch too big. Okay. So I'm just finishing off my crossbody strap, adding my slide adjuster, and then I'll add my snap hooks, and I'm just gonna rivet everything together.
Jennifer said, so much I would like to buy from you girls. I wish I could combine shipping.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're okay with waiting a long time,
I
but
was just
Lauren and
gonna
I
say.
are like a 9-hour drive apart, but we see each other frequently.
Yeah. I'll be there in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's like I was at mom's and she's like, so for your party, do you want to go? I was like, like I can't think about that right
Yeah. I just dropped my snap hook in the trash. Almost called it a snack hook.
now. Jolyn said she loves watching both of us and our cats.
Oh.
That leopard crossbody looks really nice though.
Yeah. It's so cute. Okay. Then I'm going to add 2 rivets to the other end because I like the way that looks. I was thinking about it and I was like, why didn't I order the leopard on like Renew or the waterproof canvas light? So I think I'm going to do that today
Renew would
because
be really good.
What'd you say?
Renew would be really good.
Yeah. Because I'm going to rush order some of that checkered print again because like I literally ordered not enough. But I was just like, I don't know.
I was like, oh, when could you get it? But not soon.
Yeah. No,
Maybe
not for
for August.
you. Yeah. Okay. My straps are done. Crossbody is complete. Okay, so now we're going to grab our zippers and our center zipper panel.
And mark the centers.
Yeah. definitely. Helen asked, I love your waterproof canvas. How does the Renew compare? The Renew really is quite different than the waterproof canvas, as well as the waterproof canvas light. The waterproof canvas light, I would say, is similar to a water resistant canvas, but like somehow much nicer. And then the waterproof canvas has that PVC backing, so it's quite thicker than the others would be. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and find the centers of my like side zipper panels as well. Just gonna mark the centers of everything right now.
Okay.
Because I think what we can do is like call each side right and left, maybe. I don't know. Because I was just thinking to like lay out the zippers and then make sure this side gets this side, this side gets this side, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Video I was watching this morning, he marked the back top of like one
Yeah.
zipper, so you know it went together.
Yeah. I didn't have an issue getting my tape back together. Helen said the light is the one without backing, right? Yes. And then the Renew is similar, but like it has a more dense weave to it. It feels really nice.
It feels so nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The June 15th release, we did not have much in stock for sure. I just restocked a couple of the rolls though, but it was only like onesie twosie, so I don't know. Okay, so I'm putting double-sided tape on my zipper panels that are going to go on the outside, not the center zipper panel, so that I can like rip these apart and then put that one, that extra piece where it needs to go, basically. You don't have to do that though. I'm just like, I want to do this for me.
Trying it.
Because you can tape the zipper down on the zipper panel, but you can't do it on the center zipper panel. Because we're going to do some interesting stitches. I just lost my tape. That's fine. Okay, so then this piece is going to go here. And then at least these are like taped together. And this piece is going to go here.
Okay, you're taping that.
Yeah, I just figured like, why not? And then I can keep it like right and left. And it's right sides together because that is your exterior. So the zipper, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, happy 626 day. Yes, happy stitch day. Here we are stitching. Okay, and then after that, we're going to be laying our zipper tape face down or right sides together on the center zipper panel, and you're going to sew it as close to a 3/8 of an inch as you can. I know. As I was making this, I was like, oh crap. Like, it's pretty crucial. Otherwise, if you know you can, I would suggest trimming the panel by a little bit so that we don't end up too wide in the end. Because that was another issue I had with my other one, is it was just a little bit too wide. So it kind of bowed in weird ways.
I'll make it work.
Yeah. Okay, and then you cannot tape it. You just gotta hold it and go.
Can you explain to the class why you can't keep it?
So you cannot tape it because you're gonna be like unfolding and separating things to put
Okay.
the some other pieces on.
Could you do what Shannon tells you to do in the Rosie and take the tape out after?
Yeah, probably
But that's a pain.
a little bit. Yeah, because then
Oh, do
after
we want
you, yeah, we
to?
can.
I love that you know what I was gonna say. I told my Patreons last night. I was like, "Here's some insider info."
Nice. I mean, it's
The
crazy. We
July
finished each other's sandwiches. Sorry.
the July monthly project is gonna be.
The
Are you gonna do
Rosie.
it? Yeah, we're gonna do the Rosie from Knotted Threads because
Yeah.
I'm just permanently in my Rosie era.
Honestly, it's really perfect because after your class, I was like, man, I really want to make one. And Kathy went home and cut out 2 of them.
Yeah,
It's just
Gail said
crazy.
she already made another one.
Oh, I love that. It's just so fun. Like, and I'm excited because now I've seen how the binding comes together. Not like I couldn't envision it, but I was like, okay, I'll try it. I'll do it. And
I
so
forgot that
we're,
you literally hadn't tried it.
yeah, no, I still have it. We're gonna have the kits on the website July 1st. And it's gonna be fairly simple. We're not gonna have any printed. It's just gonna be 2 solids so that you can use your own print for the main panel. Or I think I might have a translucent vinyl available. Not a translucent, but a clear, because I think I'm gonna make mine a clear front pocket. So I think it would be fun.
And
Uh,
I'm gonna sublimate mine.
yes, Brittany's gonna make hers so she can do something for CatCon. Of
Yeah.
course. Okay, so once you've got both zippers attached to either side of the center zipper panel, you fold that down and you top stitch it at 1/8 of an inch and absolutely no more than 1/8 of an inch.
Okay, like fold everything in.
Yep.
Okay. I got pretty darn close to the 3/8. And I think having
Nice.
the zipper separated actually
Oh,
helped. I
yeah,
don't.
because it's less bulk
Yeah.
to kind of maneuver around. Nice. And we are top stitching all the way. So from one end to the other, there's no mark to not sew yet. Yet.
Well, that's good because he did.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I feel like if you would have used a tan thread, it would have not been right because of the
Oh, yeah.
quilting.
Yep. You are
Not
correct.
saying you couldn't, but
Right, but yeah. No, that makes total sense to me. Okay, so there's where we're at. Okay, so once we've got that top stitched, we're gonna measure some marks in the center for where our handle is gonna go.
yeah.
And you wanna do that now so that you're not fighting with different layers. I think I'm gonna move my handle down a little bit since I cut it longer. The other one, the handle
Oh,
is,
yeah.
I don't know. So I'm just gonna move it by 1/2 an inch down. I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference.
And punch the holes now?
Yes.
Oh, Yvonne hasn't made the rosy yet.
What?
Right, Yvonne, I want to see you make it, and then carry it to CatCon.
Or she could buy one while she's there. She doesn't feel like making it. If you can't make your own, store bought is fine.
Store bought.
Okay, so with those marks made, we're gonna flip this over and we're gonna peel back that seam, opening it, and make a 3/4 inch mark on the seam allowance. No, 3/8. Sorry, 3/8.
Oh, okay, there.
Yeah. Yeah, on that opened up spot, top and bottom. Okay. And then you grab your zipper wall, double wall zipper panels.
The real long ones.
These really, really long ones.
Hang on, Lauren.
Okay.
Hi. I'm home, but I'm live with Lauren. Okay.
Yeah, I think that it's sewing pretty similar, and it's just like a vinyl with foam interfacing on it, honestly. All right.
I told Mike I was going live for Patreon last night. That was my mom, but he called me and he's like, "Hey, something, something." I just got back to the hotel with James, and we're deep in a conversation about Harry Potter, and I was like, "I'm what?" And he goes, "Well, I just need to know real quick." And he's like, "Is the snake that was in the Chamber of Secrets Nagini?" And then I had to explain it to him. He's like, "Okay." I was like, "All right, goodbye."
Oh my God. Oh, Michael. Okay.
Yeah,
You got your marks made?
I made my marks. Yeah.
Okay. So this is where it gets a little confusing. You're going to take your double wall zipper panel and you're going to put it right sides together with the exterior. Either side you want.
Okay.
So you're opening up that side seam and you're going to measure 1 inch. You're going to line it up starting at 1 inch. So you got 1 inch of this hanging over top.
Right
And
sides together.
yes, right sides together.
Oh, I was like, I'm still moving, but you're not on both of my screens. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, I have this is my right side up,
And so you'll
and I
see an
folded
inch.
this. I, okay, But are you matching the 3/8 mark up with the 1 inch? No. Okay. 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 This is wild. You're a black screen now. She'll fix it in a second. She won't let go of the piano. I don't know if you can hear her or not, but she's in my ear. Oh, you're back.
Great. I'll call my IT guy. Yeah, so you'll see 1/8 of an inch of your lining as you're top stitching this, and you're opening what you've already sewn, which is, I guess, why you can't use double-sided tape. But I'm like, wait, you're not peeling back the zipper.
You're not splitting the zipper.
I know. That's why I was like, wait, okay.
Okay, and I'm just gonna clip this down.
I'm just holding it and hoping for the best. And you really want to make sure that your zipper is out of the way.
1,000 clever lines unread on clever napkins.
Hoping for the best, just hope that nothing happens. I won't ever ask if you don't ever tell me. Okay.
No, you like that? No, you need to like it. So are you stitching? Okay.
It's like you're kind of stitching in the ditch.
Form.
I know. Okay. Can I show you? Will this help? So you've got 1 inch hanging up here and 1/8 of an inch hanging off the edge.
I've got it.
Yep. You're going to start at the 3/8 inch mark. Start at the 3/8 with a 3/8 inch seam allowance all the way down to your other 3/8 inch mark.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I know. And then the fun part is you do it again on the other side.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. But just remember that you want to keep right sides together and you want to keep your 1 inch overhangs at the same side. And I think even in class, this is where I was like, wait, what? But this is what you'll want it to look like when you do it again.
You already stitched both of those?
No, just one.
Oh.
Yeah. Where can we purchase vinyl prints? I mean, moremeknow.com and theemporium.com, of course.
One down.
Nice. And like that right sides together can be confusing, but when you just think about it as in terms of exterior and lining right sides together, it's like, oh, okay. All right.
Oh, I did. Okay. I was like, crap, I didn't stop at the 3/8 on the other side. No, I did. I did.
Nice.
All is well.
Okay. And then you got to fold to make sure your zipper teeth are out of the way. I think my other issue with the one I did last night was that my vinyl was super thick too.
Oh. I mean, I'm gonna say maybe the quilted vinyl isn't the easiest right here.
Yeah. You could always try to trim away some of that foam. Okay. So This is what it
It's
looks
not
like.
like super thick or anything, but
Yeah. This looks like a weird sea worm or something. Like a... So this print is currently out of stock, but I will be reordering very soon. If you look for leopard on my website, you'll find the listing and you can sign up for the restock alerts.
oh, I forgot to put the skull leopard print into my Halloween room.
Well,
I
dang
know
it. What are
Jenny
you
wants
doing? Yeah.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so my stitches weren't like perfect right there, but like this is just the lining, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It'll
As
be
long as
fine.
it's attached.
Yeah.
But
So once you've got that, you'll lay your zipper panel right side face up, and you're going to take the double wall zipper panel lining pieces and you're going to fold them over so that they're right sides together, making a loop, and then it's a 3/8 inch seam allowance to sew each one to itself to create a loop. And then she has you trim this down, but something Nova was saying in class is like she doesn't like that you would trim it to 1/8 of an inch, so she just kind of leaves it the size that it is.
okay.
And the fabric we're using isn't going to add any bulk, so it's not a big deal. Like, it's not a bulky fabric. Okay. And then you want to find your centers.
We're making the mini E from Rosa. Okay, finding centers
Of the bottom of this panel,
loop.
yeah. Yeah.
Luna has the zoomies. Crazy.
Bottom and top, actually.
Okay. Heckling. Oh, now donuts running out. Did you see it?
Oh, no, I didn't.
She came from over here, jumped up, and just flew across the table.
Oh my gosh.
It was like a black blur.
Okay. So once we have our centers marked for this, we're going to take our other zipper panel pieces, and we've already kind of taped ours together, and we're going to add linings right sides together to create little zipper sandwiches. And it's a 3/8 inch seam allowance again. Just all the way across. And then you're going to open it up and top stitch.
Nancy said she's interested. See how this bag comes together, and truthfully, me too.
It is very interesting. Apparently, it's the same as like the tiny quilted beast or something, or the beast.
Oh, the
I don't
mini
know.
beast.
Maybe, yeah. So once you've got those sewn together, you're going to open it and top stitch 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, seriously, with the zipper opened, I can 3/8 this.
Nice.
That's interesting. It must just let it like bend a different way.
Yeah.
You know, like noted. Okay, then we're top stitching both
Yep.
through both sides.
Through both sides. Nothing special with this.
Jaded said Luna is in equestrian tree. Something. She looked like a horse running through. Now they're downstairs. Who knows what they're doing?
All right. And then once you have those top stitched, you're just setting them aside. They're just ready for later, but we don't need them now. Now it's going to get crazy.
Oh. Now?
I wasn't ready for that. Although honestly, I really want to move forward to I want to move forward to prepping our exterior main panels just to have it done, but
I
it's
know
your
I
call.
saw that that's at the end and I was like, but I
Do you want to just do it?
do like, yeah, we can.
Okay. Because honestly,
my zipper still.
yeah, you're fine. By the time I got to this point, I was kind of like exhausted and frustrated.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish we had done that sooner. So we can go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
Then it gets, okay. It gets rid of a lot of pieces too in the end. So it's kind of nice. All right. I'm going to grab a nameplate.
It's just thinking.
Don't forget it. Oh.
It was like, I spent the last 2 days making my first Hugo and then doing this today. I'm like, after this, I'm only making things I've already made for the next 5 weeks.
That's fair. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these apart. I'm going to add my nameplate to the pocket. Yay.
I feel like I need to make some Tuesday totes.
Just
some moon dances.
A cleanser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleanse my palette.
That's fair. I'm going to try to cut out the Saya Sidekick today. That's my plan.
Oh.
Because I picked out my fabrics. I meant to show you that vinyl, and then we got back here. And
I
just
know.
Forgot.
Yeah. Well, we were like looking at the display things and stuff.
Yeah. It was so fun.
Yeah. Good time. Okay.
So I got my nameplate on there. I'm going to do the pockets. Right sides together.
After we do main panel, I'm going to give away the memberships.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fun. Perfect.
Do you put your nameplate on the pocket?
I did this time. There just isn't a lot of room up top on the exterior. It just kind of looked a little funky, but yours is a lot smaller, so it might be okay.
Oh, yeah, true. I just feel like it would show better.
Yeah. I put mine about 1.5 inches down, but maybe like 1.75 would be better from the top on the quilted.
I'm going to wait until the pocket is on it so I can see it.
Fair. Okay, so it's a 3/8 inch seam allowance to stitch the top edge of the pocket.
And then this is just like the regular work for this part, right?
Yeah. Just like the Erica.
Regular or Rosa. I meant Erica.
I know what you meant.
This dum dum.
No. And then little monster teeth out of the curves. You could do the pinking shears, but I think this is what she shows in the pattern. I did pinking shears last night. I was like, whatever. Evermore, what are you doing?
Is she equestrian training?
No, she is trying to get a bug that's outside the window. But she's right above me in the window. So. Never mind. What are you doing? Get out. Get out.
Did Ben get up in those windows before Evermore discovered
Oh, yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to hang up there. Especially the back window. That one was his favorite. No, he's not there right now. Okay, so cut out some spots. We'll flip it. Have I added piping to that pocket before on the Erica?
I don't know.
Okay. I couldn't remember if you might remember. But I was making the one last night and I was like, oh, this would be a really cute pocket for piping. And I was like, I've probably done that.
I'm in a complicated relationship with piping currently this week.
That's fair. Oof, that's fair. All right. Got that open. And now I'll top stitch just around everything. Ooh, pink leopard print would be so fun.
Yeah. I had looked for some like leopard prints to do coordinates myself.
Yeah.
And I just haven't found any yet that I really like.
Yeah.
I think I have like a rainbow. Yeah, I do.
That would be fun. You gonna add more
Have you
prints?
dip your to this round? No.
It's not too late.
I'm at my limit.
Oh, fair.
I mean, kind of. If I saw like a really good Halloween print come out like tomorrow, I'd be like, oh, guess we gotta add this.
We're doing it. Okay, that would be kind of fun though to do like a new print every day.
Yeah, but then combining orders and stuff.
Yep.
It's
That would be a nightmare. Okay, so I marked my bottom center. And then we'll do it again. I'm really glad we're doing this now.
Versus the panels.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like making this bag right now because that was
That too.
scheduled. Confused. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Okay, and then pressing that curve so everything sits flat. And top stitch. And then mark the bottom center. All right, I've got my centers marked on my lining pieces, but not my exterior, so I'm gonna try to do
I
that.
think my exterior is marked, but I had cut the ink pieces wrong, so then I just cut them bigger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trimming them down.
Yeah.
I'll admit I have a thing for leopard print. I have the waterproof canvas, but not the vinyl. Oh, I feel like because I had ordered leopard print waterproof canvas from Fabric Wholesale Direct a couple years back, and I really liked it. And then I tried to find it again, and I think I did order it, and I do not like it now. I feel like it's changed. And
Oh, dang.
yeah, it made me sad.
Okay. This is folding easier this way.
Lauren's gonna make a note, but when I was interfacing my quilted vinyl, the backing was melting my iron, and then it melted to my parchment
Teflon.
paper. So I use
Just be
parchment
careful.
paper, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
just definitely make sure when you're interfacing it that you have something protecting your heat press or your iron. It's
Yeah.
fine, but it's just like this little coating or whatever's on the,
Yeah, that backing.
yeah, just be mindful of it. It adhered and it's good, but I was like, oh no.
All right. So lining and exterior panel wrong sides together. And then you'll add your pocket over top and line up the bottom. And then the front is supposed to kind of flare out. So you're going to want to pull it in to create that little 3D effect. This is so fun.
Yeah, it's really cute.
There's that. And then you're just going to baste at 1/8 of an inch all the way around. I will admit I miss the handles.
Yeah.
Like when I turned it, I was like, man, it's just missing something.
Right.
Okay, so we can put that out of the way now. I really want to add one of my new cork tags from Jade to the lining, but I'm like, what if I mess this bag up so much? It's not worth it.
Just do it. I'm gonna give
Just
away the
do it.
memberships after I put my
Oh,
name
okay,
tag on.
okay. Perfect. Then yeah, I'll do that. Because they're so cute. Should I put that blurb, maybe tacos will fix it? Because like maybe tacos would fix it.
Oh, boy. I saw Beth use that one. I think it was on the banana hammock.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Hey, Melissa. So put it right there. You feel nice.
One more. It's outside. You're never gonna get it.
Just
Whatever.
don't ruin her dreams.
I know. Dorothy woke up super early this morning. I remember CJ being like, ugh. Because she's like, I want to wake up now. And then he's finally trying to get her ready for school. And she's like, I want to go to bed. I'm tired.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
I'm
pretty.
going to give away the memberships on Lauren's channel first. It is completely random. YouTube picks. You do have to have the gifting turned on.
And if
But
you're not
here
sure how
we
to do it,
go.
you can Google it.
Yeah. We've tried to explain it. I think it's easier if you look it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
on
mean, all I
Lauren's
did was look it up.
channel, it is Sandra, Michelle, Stephanie, Carla, and Darlene.
Congratulations. I do have some like members only videos.
Yeah. Okay. And then on mine, oh, Jaded's at school already. Dorothy, it's like daycare, like, right?
Yeah.
Kind of basically, she calls it school. My kids are at summer class right now. Okay. On my channel.
All right. I'm trimming
Hi,
down my
Johan.
lining. It's a little off. And I want to make sure everything is just right.
Mine is Livia, Stephanie, Michelle, Kristen, and April. Congrats.
Yay.
Woo. Donut butter be our usual cute. Okay. Lining.
Shall we get back to where we were?
I gotta do this. And then I will.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now flip that. So that wrong sides are out. And then it's right sides together.
Donut. Sir, excuse you, let go of it.
I think I'm gonna baste at the top. And the bottom. Okay. And then I'm gonna clip the wall of the side I'm not working on to the side that it belongs to, so I don't get them mixed up. And then I'm gonna snip my gusset fabric so I can get it to fit.
Okay, I'm
You're good. You're there now. Okay. So you're just gonna
Okay.
grab your remaining lining pieces and your center zipper panel with those long pieces attached.
Okay.
And you're gonna turn it so it's wrong sides out. We're at like figure 56 and 57.
Okay.
Yep. But you're gonna be clipping that little skinny piece to the lining, and we're gonna be using a 1/2 inch seam allowance when we sew it. What I did was I just basted the top and the bottom really quick so it doesn't move.
I just basted my lining to the exterior panels.
That's okay, you should have 4 of these.
I don't.
Oh no.
I was dang it.
That's okay. I'm gonna work on this one for now. I know you'll catch up quick.
This is not for him.
It could be fun with black. Oh, okay.
I just grabbed the wrong. Yeah.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Donut, can you please help fix my light? I'm just gonna go to my cutting table. That Luna, what are you doing, ma'am? She has her paws like tucked into my paper too stiff.
Oh my god.
Like I got to grab my phone and take a picture because it's perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna use staples to hold that together. And then that side seam, I'm just opening it flat, butterflying it up against the lining panel. Okay. So then that gets sewn together with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I was like, oh, Brittany, you've changed.
Yeah.
Wow.
I gotta sew. I'll tell you guys what Luna was doing. Or she's still there. But the hyperfuse is like folded right here, and she's just laying there and has her paws like tucked into it. And I know she just looks like a black blob, but
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, ma'am. Okay, I've got my 2 pieces now. I like looked up and you were basting it, and so I basted it, and that's what it was, bound bag. And then you were holding one, and I'm like,
4 of them.
anyway.
We were reading the same cut chart, Brittany. No, I'm just kidding.
Were we? I don't know.
I don't know. Could be.
Was I reading it?
Maybe. But you're also really used to making the Erica, and you only need 2.
This is true.
So you're going to line that up right sides together with that skinny double zipper wall panel, whatever.
Okay.
And then it's a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And I don't think you can kind of, yes. I don't think you can line it up like we're used to, where you snip it and it fits. I think you kind of have to clip it in the round and make it fit that way. Because like mine didn't quite fit. So we've got that attached, and I'm going to cut the excess down to 1/8 of an inch with pinking shears so that it doesn't fray over time, if you're worried about that. And what we're sewing right now is the lining that's in the middle of the bag. So these kind of sit up against each other to close off each panel.
Okay, did you say you did or didn't snip this like lining gusset?
I did add a couple of snips, but even with those snips, it's not going to fit. So you got to clip it like old school days, not the Shannon way. And maybe that was my issue yesterday, as I was trying to do that, but it's not really meant to do that. Like, not how it was designed. And then you repeat all that on the other side. And so your right sides are facing each other. Someone asked, how do you like that phone? Did you answer that?
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
Okay.
I really like it. I have the Fold 6. So I know that there had been some issues with like the previous versions. I did a lot of research because I always get the like Ultra phone, which I have. It's my recording phone. I got both of them at the same time. Uh, but yeah, they fixed a bunch of issues people said they had and whatnot. I've had it since September. It was a bit to get used to. Like it's really skinny, but yeah, then you can multitask on the big center screen too.
Yeah.
Like I gets in it. I can literally have like a YouTube live on one half the screen and like Messenger or whatever on the other and chat on either one at the same time. But yeah, it's the Samsung Z Fold 6 that I have. They have the flip, and that's the one that looks like an old like flip phone. But I do really like it. The camera is good. It's just not as good as like the Ultra phone, which is why I made sure I still had it for recording. Yeah, definitely love it. It's different. Okay. Well, yeah. Half inch feels wild.
I know. I felt the same way. I was like, holy cow, what am I doing? I read it several times. I was like, are you sure? Half an inch, not 3/8? You, Alexis? Okay.
Did you like fold open the seam where the loop was
Yes.
stitched?
Yep. I butterflied that. And I think in class, Shanova had us like top stitch it down, and I was like, meh. I don't want to call too much attention to it being in the
Right.
lining. Not that you really see much of it, but yeah. And then just make sure you're not sewing through your zipper, center zipper panel
Yeah.
or anything. Okay. Yeah, I feel like sewing it in the round instead of trying to make it flat on the gusset definitely made that fit better. So maybe the exterior
Maybe
is
I'll
like
try
that
it on the
too.
other side.
Yeah.
And I ended up with a big pucker at the bottom. But
I don't think you'll really see it.
yeah, I'm not super concerned.
Yeah. So once those are on, we're going to add our handles and D-rings. And then it's also getting close to being time to add our zipper pulls. So that's what that is looking like. So you flip it. You'll kind of see how that ends up looking. So I'm going to grab the 4 rivet posts and caps. And then slide your D-ring in between those two rivets. Oh yeah, that looks nice.
Good.
Oh, you're good. I think after this, I'll take a quick little break for you to catch up. Which won't be long because you're not far.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you set those rivets. All right. Whew. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna work on adding my zipper panels because putting the zipper pulls on took me like 15 minutes, and I feel like it's not gonna take you that long.
You just said you didn't have a hard time putting your zippers on.
Really?
I said something about marking it, and you're like, I didn't have a problem with my zippers at all.
No, like with the left and the right being on either side, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I didn't have like an issue there, but I did have issues trying to put my zipper pulls on because like I can't put them on like some people can where it's just straight.
Oh.
Like where they just like I have to do the one in one way, whatever. Anyway. But you want to make sure that your panels are lined up.
All right. Did you rivet your handle on already?
Yes.
Okay. Can I put the strap end on the end, or do I need to do that?
No, there's
No.
plenty of clearance.
Okay.
It says you can do it now. I would wait because that's like one more thing
Yeah.
to scratch it up. Not that it would scratch it, but you know, you
Yeah.
get it. Oh, nice. I did it. I'm going to put a
Look at
cat
you.
and a pop tab on one side. Or should I do the two cats on one side and the two pop tabs on the other?
I don't know.
Okay.
Am I doing 4 cats?
Probably, yeah. Because it's double
That's okay.
zippers. I mean, you don't have
Yeah.
to. Okay, well, I'm having way less of a hard time than I was yesterday. that's good.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Candle is on.
Nice.
Oh, Billy just got the pattern. Hey, Marielta.
Nice.
Yeah, double zippers are really nice. Four cuts. This feels like a bit, but huh? Okay, so I'm putting the zippers together now.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's so pretty. Okay. Okay, after this, we're going to be adding our gusset pieces. Which is nice because this is our last 3 pieces that we need to sew. To
Yay.
prep, I guess. Then it's... Ugh. I think it'll be easier clipping it in the round, though, because I was trying to fight to hold everything flat, and it's just not... I don't think it's meant to be that, so I think it'll be good.
So this side, these match up perfectly. And then over here, one off.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I just cut it funny. I don't know. I'm gonna make it work. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I think there's enough... You've got a 3/8 inch seam allowance to put that gusset together, so I think there's enough like clearance and wiggle room.
Got it.
Okay. Good job. All right. So now you're going to take those 2 gusset pieces and they're going to go right sides together with your lining. You're gonna move your like wall pieces out of the way, and it's only going to be basted to the exterior gusset and like that top lining panel. Figure 67. And then I just clipped both sides on at once so I knew there was no looping and they were going to the correct quadrant of the bag, hemisphere of the bag. And then base that on at 1/8 of an inch. Whoop. And then once you've got that on, you're going to put your gusset right sides together. And this is where you'll find out how you did with your seam allowances. If the top matches the bottom.
The exterior?
Yeah, thanks. Exterior matches the lining. Well, also the top gusset and the bottom gusset.
I meant like we need the exterior,
Yes.
the bottom.
Yes. Our final piece with exteriors right sides together. And then you'll sew that at a 3/8 inch. So it's looking real
Don't want
cute.
to toot my own horn, but toot, it's perfect.
Yeah?
It literally.
That's awesome. It has changed your life. You can do 3/8 zipper now. Doesn't mean you
If
will.
I
But
separate the zipper.
it means you could.
No thanks.
Yeah.
You usually get close, but
Yeah. Okay, and once you've got the exterior gusset attached with that 3/8, you're going to top stitch only through the exterior and your seam allowance. So linings out of the way, only top stitching through your gusset exterior and that seam allowance. This is just kind of like a reinforcing the zipper and such. Okay. And there you have it.
All done.
All done. Nice and flappy.
There's a lot of cats in the zippers, but I like it.
I was going to say, I like it. Okay, so now we're going to be finding the center. Oh, we probably should have done that first. Of this gusset piece, your wider bottom lining gusset.
Okay.
Yeah, probably should have done that first. Dang it.
No worries. On top button.
No, it's not. Because we're going to be sewing that to the gusset, the double zipper wall that we attached to the other lining piece. Yeah, mark your centers. And then couldn't hurt to also find your gusset, exterior gusset center as well while we're here. And then recheck your top center. Okay. Mine is still good. Still good. But you're going to grab the gusset and the coordinating double wall side, essentially. Yeah, the double wall zipper panel. And find your centers of that. And clip it in the round. And then that's going to be a 3/8 inch. There is going to be a weird little gap, but she has you add some glue there. Might even be able to like hand sew it if you really wanted to as well. And then if you feel like you want to clip both sides at this time, you can. And if you're, I'm gonna, mostly so I can make sure that I've got the right sides clipped to the right sides. You never know. I don't think it'll make it tricky to sew, but maybe just get one side started and then do the other.
I think I'm just gonna stitch this one and then move on.
Yeah.
Definitely on the right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's funny. She's the same privilege as I do.
Nice.
She's right here. I thought it the glue 3D print stuff. But I used it in the testing that he did. Hey, can you
Nice.
please stop scratching at your bed? It's like driving me bonkers.
And then this is a 3/8 inch.
Okay. This is really bad.
Yay. And then pinking shears to cut that. All right, and then repeat that on the other side.
Yeah, 1 second. Right. Hey, Susan. Nicole said, it looks so complicated. I see this part on video and think abort mission. I think, like, that's fair, but I don't think it's that bad. This is
No,
the first time I've made it.
I
I
think
think
it's a
just
lot.
reading the pattern and trying to look at it.
Yeah. It's a lot of like, just trust the process.
Here.
I don't remember what I was making, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna do what it tells me to do.
Right.
See how it ends up.
I think there's just a lot of patterns where truly, like, if you just take it one step at a time, it might seem so intimidating, but
Yeah.
when you put all those one steps together,
In the end,
it's
you're like,
fine.
oh,
I
it
feel that
wasn't so
way a lot of
bad.
times when I make some of Shannon's patterns, especially the first time. Like the Rowena, I took like 2 days to sew that the first time. And I was like, oh my gosh. But then it's not that bad. You just have to learn the process. And then once you learn the process, you already have that knowledge to do it the next time.
Yeah, it for completely. Because like right now, we've just done the most complicated parts. So you'll see you've got these like double pieces. Hello, Evermore. Nice to see you. And then you're gonna flip it, and then now we're looking at a regular Erica. We're gonna be basting the gusset all the way around. Lining up all those centers. And definitely don't use too thick of an exterior vinyl. Like I was using a new glitter vinyl I was kind of testing, and I'm just a little worried it's too thick.
Oh,
I mean, it's just like the other ones, but
yeah.
like, man, I don't know, just too thick.
Some of them are pretty thick, but they're so
Yeah.
pretty. I just keep using them.
I know. And I'm like, but I can get the capital to design ones that aren't manufacture them.
Yeah. Yeah. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's nothing more I love than a good glitter vinyl.
Phew, same. Same.
Like, you have some real good non-glitter vinyl. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
use tons of them
Yeah.
all the time.
But
But
like the
like,
glitters.
as much as I can glitter vinyl, I'm gonna glitter vinyl.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on some midweight because they're just so much easier to work with, I think.
Yeah.
Like much more versatile. And I feel like,
I
didn't know any better.
yeah. I
Didn't know
feel
it
like
could be easier.
also when I was like, okay, I have an industrial, I can beef up everything. You don't need to beef up
Yeah.
everything.
Right.
So Aslan's making the first full-size Erica's deck.
Oh,
It's
fun.
absolutely one step at a time. Used to overthink and get frustrated. Now I just look at patterns step by step. There you go. And Susan has the kit. She just needs to find the time to give it a try. Nicole said, Alexis really makes us all go outside the box. I really appreciate her designs, but this bag's the first time I feel intimidated. But you know what? Sometimes it's humbling. Like when Lauren and I made the Dreamer pack. And I was like, but I was so mad. I was like, I will not go to bed with this thing looking like this. Like I have to do it. That gap is not bad. I'm kind of not even worried about it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So lining these up.
Yep. Line them up and just baste along the outside edge.
I feel like for what this bag is, the cutting it out truly was not bad. I think that's what I like.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it should have been way more pieces.
Yeah.
However, I'm glad I did not make Rhea bring me her templates.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, oh, maybe I can make a couple.
Yeah.
Not saying I wouldn't buy templates for it. It's really cute.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it could be fast to make once you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's 2 hours. It took me last night from start to finish. It was like a, 30-minute cut almost, or was it about an hour?
Yeah, it was not bad. With
yapping.
templates, it would be so quick.
Especially if you get all the pieces cut.
Yeah.
I do wish there was a way, and maybe in the end you could like tack these two pieces together, but these two, I wish there was a way, but you need them to be separate for when you, I'm pretty sure you need them to be separate for when you like, because you're going to open this and you're going to be birthing two separate sides essentially when you add the exteriors. Unless you want to try to like bind the exterior, which I don't, but maybe someone wants to.
Wait, we're not binding this?
You're binding the lining. I just mean like if you want to put lining sides together and bind the exterior.
Oh.
Yeah, which is not part of the pattern. I'm just saying it would make it so you don't have to birth it. Because now what we're going to do is flip this on itself so that we can get one whole side to start. And that's where it gets like, you want me to do what? And this is where I think mine went incredibly wrong last night. It was just too much with the vinyl. So fingers crossed this one has a little bit more flexibility. I'm going to go ahead and pre-cut my binding as well, because like once you get one side on, you bind it, and then you do the other side, and then you bind it. We've got like a max of 30 minutes left.
Okay, cool, because I have 45 minutes until I need to go.
Perfect. And like 30 minutes is taking our time. I'm going to pre-tape the binding. And you don't even have to bind it. Like, well, you're going to want to. But if you don't want to, that's okay. You can turn it and then turn it.
There's a noise going on. One of my cats was in a routine. And by cats, I mean zipper pulls.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh.
As soon as I said that, I was like, oh.
I should specify.
Yeah.
You only have a couple, so.
Yeah. Aslan said this looks a lot like the tiny quilted piece process. Yeah.
Yes. And that's what someone else had commented to say. It's pretty much that.
I thought I had, I have the khaki-ish color of your binding.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to do black.
I don't have black.
Ah. Okay, I want to baste my centers. I guess I could staple, but it's a lot to staple through.
Aslan said you have almost as many pools as cats. 1 pack of cat zipper pools is how many cats I have. For now.
No, 5 now.
I
I'm
don't
just kidding. Just kidding.
No, I mean, if I get another.
I know.
I'm so mad at Star.
Mm.
I'm like, the last thing I truly do need to do is get another cat right now.
Yeah.
Just gonna make her more mad. And I don't know how much longer we're gonna have to. Okay, so you're flipping this inside out.
Yep.
Okay,
And you can
so
only really get you're only going to be able to get one side because it's closed off. So here's what we're looking at.
Okay, you're just tucking everything in.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Like there's no way you can.
No, because they're separate.
Unzip this and tuck it there. Maybe. Yep, that's weird. Okay.
And so I went ahead and basted my top and bottom, and then I'm just clipping in the round. I'm not snipping to make it fit because it's not this kind of pattern. And everything's fitting.
We're not snipping.
Nope. I think that's what I messed up last night is I was like, oh, okay, I'll snip and flatten it. No, it's not meant to do that. And like people were trying to do this during your class for the Rosie, and I was like, nope, don't do that. You're going to want to, but it's not meant for that.
Right.
But this one is meant for this.
This feels wrong.
Yeah. Feels like the old swoon days for me.
You're right.
All right.
I think it was when I was making the Davina recently.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. So then 1/4 of an inch is what I like to do to start, and then I'll add my binding and do that 3/8. But you could do 3/8 for both if you wanted. You being anybody listening.
Are there any listeners out there?
Can you hear me? fine.
I really think I bought. I might have run around one. However,
What is it?
changing my bobbin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, last night I was able to get through one bobbin, and then on the binding on the last side, I needed another. Like I was able to baste a piece, and I was like, oh, time to change. Okay. And so I've taken double-sided tape to the center of my binding because it's just 1 inch wide, and I'm just folding it over what I've sewn, and then I'll sew that on again. But you could absolutely do the waterproof canvas, sew it on twice, and then cut the excess method too, if you wanted. Yeah, this is going a lot better than last night.
Yeah, you were doing that when I was finishing the Hugo, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like that still needed a couple snips.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Whew. Yeah. So with the one side done, you then flip that out to get to your other side.
I
And this is
barely
where
caught it right here because it was like way too tight.
Mm. Okay. And like you can try to make the side look pretty, but you're just gonna have to smash it again. So I don't want to waste too much time with that, but it looks really nice, actually. It's looking pretty good so far. Knock on wood. Yeah, so once you've got that side done, you're gonna smash it again in the other direction. Psst. Stop it. Evermore. Stop. Oh, please. She's chewing on bubble wrap. No, ma'am. No. I'm sorry. Please don't. You're going to have to leave it alone. Okay? Do you need a toy? Do you have a toy?
Sounds like a legit child.
Yeah.
Do you need a toy
Here.
to play with instead?
How about this snowman? Do you want to eat a snowman? Come on, just go and play. All right. Finding the bottom center. I'm going to baste that. Dang it. And then the top center. But I need to turn my AC down. Up, I guess. Oh. Good thing CJ's not home. He'd be like, I am dying up here.
Yeah. There were a few times I did that when I was in the basement. Because I was like over at the cutting table, closer to it.
Yeah. Evermore, I don't know if you know this, but it's not helpful what you're doing. Okay. So this was the hardest part, I think, to do. Maybe there's a trick that I didn't read.
Can you open the zipper? Oh, you have it open.
All right, it just says crush it again. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna crush it. Just kidding. I guess maybe letting it breathe a little bit more by like letting your exterior side come out the zipper that's open.
Yeah.
But then clip again in the round. Bye. All right, goodbye. There's like so many clips on the floor. Just like you can live there.
I know sometimes like, oh, I'll just pick them all up later.
Yeah. I'm not risking my back right now. Are you kidding me? Hello, Rhea. Evermore. Once again, that's enough with the bubble wrap. That's enough. No, it's enough with the bubble wrap. So please stop doing it. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to kick you out of the basement.
Oh my god, I caught it everywhere. Whew.
Want a little skeleton guy? Yes, go get it. All right, how you doing on time?
a half hour.
Okay.
I think the front looks really good.
Ever more. All right, I'm kicking her out. Stop it. Stop. If you can't listen to the rules, you can't stay. You have to go. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. You didn't listen.
Kelly, do you mean whatnot? Are you asking when Lauren's next whatnot is?
Oh, yeah. We gotta do one. I was thinking next week,
I need to do one.
but I don't know. It's like I say those things, but then it's like in reality, can I do that? Yeah, we've got more scrap box. And a lot more since we had restocks come in.
There was a lot last weekend.
Oh yeah, there's even more now.
Crazy.
I just finished folding all the fabric that came in, and there was lots of scraps. It's a bummer, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna make like a couple of snips at these curves because I ended up like the one just literally wouldn't read. So I don't
Yeah,
want to do that again.
not a bad idea.
Tracy said, I love it when people try to reason with their pet.
That was definitely
Sounds like
me.
me. all the time.
Yeah.
I made Donut wait until like 8 for breakfast today, and he was not thrilled
Good.
with me. And at one point, I saw the thought process on his face, and he started to like lunge forward like he was gonna bite my arm. And like, excuse me?
Yeah.
He didn't do it. He did not let the intrusive thoughts win.
Wow, that's really
Pretty
impressive for an
proud,
orange cat. Yeah.
right?
Okay. Okay, I decided to do 3/8 to sew it together, and I'll just do the 3/8 for the binding too, because I don't want to risk puckers
I have
that I
to be
can't
honest, I'm
control.
just trying to sew it together.
That's fair.
1/2 inch or quarter inch sounds great.
Yeah, 1/4 to 3/8 is. I'm like, is my bobbin about to go? Or is that just the layers? No, it went. Oh, gosh. It's okay. It's okay. It wasn't that much. It was just right in the curve when I needed it the most, but it's fine.
Right.
It's fine. I thought I heard Evermore for a minute, and I was like, no, that's impossible.
But crazy. Like,
There's a lot happening with it.
I can't imagine using a really thick vinyl.
Yeah, it wasn't going great. It turned out the way it did. Can I show it at the end now that we've talked about it so much?
Yeah.
Great. Because Brittany told me I couldn't show it
I
and
think
talk about how bad it was.
I think it is good for people to know that we mess up the first one sometimes. Which
Nobody's
is why I
perfect.
struggle with when someone's upset during a class when I say, like, this is your trial, this is
Yeah.
you learning.
Yeah.
And like, these kids are random and like
Yeah.
not intended to be. I mean, I understand you still want, but like truly, if you're taking a class and everything, like you're there to learn how to make.
Yeah. It may not be perfect. It probably won't be perfect. New machine, new place, sometimes new materials. Yeah.
New techniques.
Yeah. Speaking of classes, we have a leather class coming up in July that has some space available. And you can find the classes we have available at sewwhateverstudio.com. And then we also have an open house August 1st and 2nd with open sew slots. So you could just come to shop and you could come to sew a little bit. And there's no like expectations of a class or anything. It's just kind of like free sewing and free time. You could bring things to test out or yeah. And those tickets are just at mormino.com on the front page.
Does your class have space still?
Oh yeah, the Taylor Tote Your Way with Rhea and Lauren has, I think, 2 spots, maybe 3. But that one's going to be really interesting. It was 2?
Yeah, on the thing it says 2 spots.
Oh, okay, yeah, then there's 2 spots left. Yeah. That one's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got my binding attached. So now I can sew that down and then we'll flip it and put our strap on because that's it. I will say it's definitely easier the second time you make it because I'm like, okay, all right, I got this. I say that, but I haven't turned the bag yet, so who knows?
I looked at my front.
Yeah. And the binding I'm using is just a 1-inch wide bag binding that I carry on my website. In case you're like, oh, that's nice.
I'm using it too.
Nice.
Tracy, you
Okay.
could do it.
So now it's
You
time to
would
turn.
not have a ball of unusable stuff, right? Susan, maybe next time. I had someone ask me at the summit if I could do the same class again. And I wouldn't do like the Rosie again, because I try to do the different ones, but would do sublimation with like a different pattern.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know what.
All right. So then you gotta like shape each side, pushing the binding into that seam. I don't think the quilted vinyl was bad for this. Like it has enough
No,
squish and structure.
I think if anything, right in that center zipper panel
Mm-hmm.
was probably like the worst part for it.
Oh yeah, as far as like top
Just
stitching
because
it
of
all.
the like layer.
Gotcha.
But it wasn't that.
No, I don't think so. Okay. It seems less crooked than my other one. I think based on the picture, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm just like, well, it's missing handles.
I mean, technically you could do it. I just
Yeah.
wouldn't put that center handle on. Well, and for the size of the bag and the width of the gusset, it might be a little.
Yeah. I mean, it would be one more thing to try to fight. It's so fun. All right, I'm gonna go get my other one. We could all laugh together. Yeah, it's just
I
not
still
great.
think it's cute.
This side is not as bad, but this one has this like weird looking corner. But yeah, even like picking it up, it's just the glitter vinyl is so thick.
For a second, I was like, where did my binding go on the other side?
Can't
In
see
the
it.
bag.
Yeah. But yeah, the handle placement being that 1/2 inch lower too made my longer strap look a little better. Not like it matters, but cut the handle the right size, then you would need to change it. But I wanted it to be a little longer. Now it's like a little bit arm crooky instead of just grab handle. You cut yours to the exact length, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm excited to see the difference. All right. What do you think now that it's...
I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
I just need to put the strap ends on.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll have to
make your strap later.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. You can make 2 with the 1 pack, but if you don't, then I'm making another one, you kind of have 2 extra.
Well, you would use those other 2 on the crossbody strap.
Oh, okay. That
Yep,
is what it said. I was reading and I was like, the other 2.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not a big deal. Yeah. This one definitely looks better than my other one. So I think it was a matter of like trying to snip to fit the gusset when it's not meant to do that, and my glitter vinyl being just a little too stiff when that binding is what's giving this like a ton of structure. I like it. And with that front pocket like bowing out a little bit, you've got extra storage, and then you've got those 2 separate compartments.
It's nice there's no inside pocket. Oh my god, if you were like, I need an inside pocket, good luck.
Yeah. Truly. I mean, if you made it a zipper pocket on the front panel, it would not be too bad. But yeah,
I don't know.
it'd also be just such a small pocket that it's like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, no judgment, but just a lot.
Okay. Those do look really nice. I mean, 2.5 hours, and it was the first time I've made it, and we were talking.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that.
Yeah. I think if you like really got good at it, it could be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
With no talking. But yeah. Ready for a picture?
Take a picture.
Okay.
It literally looked like it froze on my screen for a second. I was
Oh,
like,
that's funny. What? 216. I was like, maybe I did freeze.
It's really cute.
So yeah,
I
we will have
put my logo down farther, but whatever.
No, I think it looks nice up there.
I didn't want to put it too close to the pocket.
Yeah. But yeah, this is really small. We figured out this is smaller than the 85%, right?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I keep these on, keep them on me. Keep those things on.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah. Because I almost feel like it would be cool to do the regular, or I should say the 85% Erica with this method, but it's just a lot.
Yeah. It would, yeah. Well, you'd have more space to like turn it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's.
Yeah. I love the 85% Erica.
I mean, the difference too is this tucks in at the top, whereas this is like the same all the way around.
Yeah. Which you wouldn't want to try to taper, that would be too much.
No.
All right. Well, I had fun. I'm very happy this went well
Yeah. That's really
after
cute.
last night. Super cute.
The crossbody is really cute. I know I cut mine out so that I could do that if I still wanted to. We'll see.
Yeah. You could also do the 1-inch webbing on one side and the leopard as a little accent on the other.
I could. That would be cute.
Very cute.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
You got time. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. We're going to be cutting out the Rosie on July 3rd.
I think so.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And the
We'll have
kits
the
will be
kit.
up on the first, you said? By
Yeah.
the first or something?
By the 1st. Yeah. But it's going to be a really simple kit. So it's one of those like you can just make it with us. You don't have to grab the kit, but you'll be able to get some discounted product with the kit. But it's going to be the Seafoam Luxe Vinyl and then the Toe Beans Pink Water Renew Canvas. Not water. Nothing water about it. Except recycled water bottles. Okay.
All right. Bye,
All right.
everyone.
Have a good day. Bye.